Hey everyone, and welcome to my newest tutorial. This is a burgundy smoked out winged eyeliner for Valentine's Day. So I'm using the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette for the entirety of this look. So I'm going to start out with the Bitter Start, just like matte plain eyeshadow, and I'm going to place that all over both of my lids. This is going straight over NYX Paintery Paint Pot, which I've used as an eye base. Then I'm going to go in with Substitute for Love as a crease shadow. So as normal, I have my bake, I guess, under my eye and on a few points of my face. I was trying a different one today. It's like a blend of two different ones, and I don't love it. You'll see when I brush it off, it takes me a little bit of time to get it to kind of sit right. It was being a little bit annoying. Actually a blend of a Bobbi Brown brightening powder and then the MAC Prep and Prime white powder, and I don't know if it was them or the combination with the foundation that I was trying, which was also new but just wasn't my favorite. So that's going to create the base for my blending. Now I'm going to take Beans Are White, which is like a very, 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 very dark brown black, nearly black eyeshadow, and I'm going to use that as an eyeliner. Just using a little tiny stiff brush, wiggling it right into my lash lines and then winging it up and out towards my eyebrow. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is all going to end up getting smudged and layered and built upon. So obviously just wing it in the eye line shape that suits your eye best. Everyone's a little bit different, so however you feel comfortable. This eyeshadow actually worked really well as an eyeliner. It was really pigmented, easy to use, not a lot of fallout, which was great. I only have one of these eyeshadows that gave me a little bit of fallout, but it might have been the way in which I was using it as well, but this one was great. Using powdered eyeshadow as an eyeliner is a really good way to get a softer look as well if you want to, compared to liquid eyeliner. It's a little bit easier to work with as well. And now I'm going to take Warm Notes, which is a really, really super pretty shimmery plum, I guess. It's like a bit lighter than a plum maybe. And I'm going to place this directly over my eyeliner and then smudging it up. This is gonna, once again, it's gonna look messy. It's kind of like one of those messy looks until it comes together, but so it's pushing onto the black and then smudging. So it's gonna start to create a gradiated effect. You could do this with any color. This color worked well with the kind of lipstick that I wanted to wear and the dress that I'm wearing. So this is a Bobbi Brown smoky eye brush. So it's perfect for blending kind of small areas or blending underneath the eye, but it's dense enough that you can put some colour on as well. You can tell I'm looking into the camera to check that I'm in frame. I'm really bad at staying in frame. I don't know how people are so great at it, but I feel like I'm constantly, and because of the way I'm pulling my hand over my face, I just wanted to make sure that it was all seeable. So now I'm just going back in with the Beans Are White, the kind of really dark expressive brown shade. Just darkening it up if I need to, blending back over. It's about layering it until it, you know, the colour saturation is how you want it. So then I'm just placing a colour called Sweeter End, which is like a shimmery, like deep champagne-y gold colour, just to kind of blend it up into that crease colour and smush all the colours together and create a little bit of continuity. Just going through and making sure everything's blended well, and you can still see that really beautiful burgundy colour. Now taking the Kat Von D tattoo liner, I'm just doing a very fine line from the corner of my eye and out, just to create a little level of depth right at the lash line. And also because when I was doing the black powder liner, I didn't go all the way into my eye so that I could have it very fine from the black eyeliner. Now I'm just smudging that really, really gently so that you kind of see a really black line against the brown eyeshadow. But I'm not adding any more eyeshadow onto the brush, but that is the brush that had the brown eyeshadow on it to start with. Just softening, making sure everything is blended, adding my double wear Estee Lauder double wear mascara because I'm going to add some false eyelashes on in a minute. Nothing terribly exciting. Now I'm going underneath my eye with the Warmer Notes Plum shade, and then the Beans Are White. Just layering them and then slowly smudging it down. You can see I've wiped off my bake. It's looking a little bit funny because I haven't fixed it yet. So making sure that we're nice and even and that the ends of my bottom lash line are blending up into my top lash line and there's not a disconnect. Now I've added some false eyelashes. I'm going to go in with MAC's Half Red Lip Liner is what this is called. It's actually a really nice shade by itself. It really lends itself well also to kind of those plummy shades that are really in at the moment. It is a really dry formula though. It's not my... I love the MAC lip liners, but this one in particular, I don't know if mine's just maybe getting old or it was this colour or a batch or something, but this one is a little bit too dry and I hadn't put any lip balm on because I wanted my lips to be super dry. Does anyone else do this when they line their lips? Is you just kind of look a bit strange when you've already got the bottom lip line on. And I always do my bottom lip first, so I always end up looking a little bit crazy. I'm kind of like systematic when I do them. I do my bottom lip, I do half of my other lip, of my top lip, and then I do the other half, as opposed to kind of outlining them all at the same time and filling them in. So I've added also some red cherry lashes, which goes with kind of that deeper lash line look. Just evening up my lip line. Just realised that one side's a little bit wonky. So now I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Crushed Plum Creamy Matte Lipstick. This formula is amazing. It's not matte. I'm not going to lie and say it's matte. But it is really long wear, balmy, doesn't make your lips look dry. You could matte it down with like blotting it, but it's just a really nice saturated deep colour. Now I didn't want to add heaps of blush, so I'm going in with Dainty by MAC just to liven up my face a little bit. It's like literally the lightest little dot. And I think pink and plum actually go really well together. It kind of gives your cheeks that like, it's a very wintry look, so it kind of gives them that little bit of flush if you're out in the cold. And that is my finished look. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you might have done differently, or what you're doing for Valentine's Day, or what kind of makeup you wore.